All right. So how many children do you have? All right, excuse me. In this area, you all are blocking probation. She cannot hear, she cannot see.
I have 3 children. I'm expecting.
So how long have they been with their grandmother?
A couple of months, Judge.
Why?
I just had some things going on. I thought it was best for my mother-in-law has custody of my kids right now.
Why does she have custody?
Because I had
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up.
I had a CPS case going on because of my son got out of the apartment when everybody was sleeping early in the morning.
Back with another case study, a deadbeat mom of 3. She's had a fresh baby every year for the last 3 years, and CPS took them away because she allowed the oldest, a 3-year-old, to get out of the house and walk around the streets alone. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
CR 1042, State of Texas versus Celine Renee Briard. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkes for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Robert Gaona for the defendant.
Are you Celine Briard?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Briard.
Briard? Oh, I was doing great. Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Briard, I'm showing you what's entitled application for probation. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor, but we're waiving count 2.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
Ms. Briard, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in all the appropriate places? In count 1, you're charged with the offense of fraudulent use or possession of identifying information, 5 items or more. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We'd ask that you would, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, that if all of the plea bargain agreement allowed her to be released today, she can report for any type of appointments that are necessary for completion of probation.
All right. So how many children do you have? All right, excuse me. In this area, you all are blocking probation. She cannot hear, she cannot see.
I have 3 children. I'm expecting.
All right. How old are your 3 other children?
They're 2, 3, and 5 months.
And where are they?
They're with their grandmother.
So how long have they been with their grandmother?
A couple of months, Judge.
Why?
I just had some things going on. I thought it was best for my mother-in-law has custody of my kids right now.
Why does she have custody?
Because I had
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up.
I had a CPS case going on because of my son got out of the apartment when everybody was sleeping early in the morning, and so.
Is this the 5-month-old?
No, ma'am. They're 2, 3-year-old.
Okay. So you have a CPS case?
Yes, ma'am. It's currently about to be closed.
Oh, it's about to be closed?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means if it's about to be closed, that means, and your attorney does CPS work, right? So tell her what that means, counselor.
Judge, what happened was it turned out to be a safety plan, an investigation in which I met the safety placement, and she verified everything.
So
if everything pans out, she knows it will be closed. If not, it could go legal.
So, and the reason why they do the safety plans means exactly what it says, safety plan.
Yes, ma'am.
This is just irresponsible and pathetic. A 5-month-old newborn, 2-year-old, and a 3-year-old, she's had babies back to back to back. Been pregnant for 4 years and continue to have babies although she's a deadbeat mom. If you're not prepared to be a mother, why get pregnant with all these kids? And I bet right now she's not on birth control or anything to prevent another pregnancy. Just sitting around having a lot of babies she can't even take care of.
So what's your drug of choice?
I mean, I don't do any drugs right now, but I was using things, but I've been sober for quite a while now.
All right. How often were you using?
Like maybe every week, every other week. It just depends.
When's the last time you used?
Like 4 months.
Then she's such a liar. You can't believe anything from this woman. She's like, yeah, I used a long time ago. You know, like she's been clean for years. Then admitted the last time that she used was 4 months ago. And please, I don't believe that either. The last time she used was probably this morning. That's how that child got out of the house. While everybody was, quote, sleeping, meaning she was floating in the air like a kite. She, and I'm sure the man that she's with, that's why his mama is taking care of the babies. That explains it all. And that's assuming that all of the babies came from the same man.
All right. So that's probably why CPS was involved.
Exactly.
When's the last time you had employment?
I was right before I was arrested.
Doing what?
I was doing home health care and working for a hotel at the front desk.
All right. I can tell you right now, I don't allow people on probation here to be home health care providers.
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
To the 8th grade.
See, and this is nothing about you, but this is my problem with home health care providers. Home health care providing is turning into West telemarketing. They don't do background checks. They're just letting anybody come in. And maybe I'm wrong for saying this, but they're looking at the bottom line, the dollar line. So I'm being told that they're letting somebody with an 8th grade education who has meth issues, who has 3 children that she doesn't even have custody for them, work as a home health care provider. Thank you, home health care provider people. So that is why I don't let people work as home health care provider.
Okay, so that's why. Makes sense to me. I just love how she tells the truth. And no, Judge, you're not wrong. She only finished the 8th grade and don't know how to do anything besides get tore up and have a new fresh baby every year that she don't want to take care of. These people are hiring anybody. And honestly, it's really dangerous. A lot of criminal activity is going on in the home healthcare industry.
Now, maybe once you get your life together, maybe that will be a good fit for you, but I'm not going to allow that.
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
So why do you only have your 8th grade education?
I just never furthered my education, but I am in, actually, just before I got arrested, got some GD books from the library, so I am trying to pursue my GD.
Okay. So what are you planning on doing with your rest of your life? What are your hopes, your dreams?
Well, after I get my GD, I want to be a cosmetologist. So.
Okay. Hey, that's doable. But I will tell you this, anything that requires a license, when you have convictions, before you start spending all that money to do it, you need to find out from the state, wherever you're going to be licensed, if that's going to be a hindrance to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Not saying that it will stop you, but it may cause complications.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, is there anything else?
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to ask for parenting classes, probation, whatever parenting classes you deem would be appropriate for her. Obviously, it needs to be intensive, because for them to say that the children are to remain where they remain, that means that she didn't do any. So I'm going to want intensive. There's to be restitution and no contact with Juan Palomino. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. regular reporting by Zoom or in person, the UA hotline until further notice, field visits, one time per month until further notice, TAP evaluation in custody, follow all TAP recommendations. If TAP is recommending outpatient treatment, then I'm going to want intensive outpatient treatment. If they are recommending inpatient treatment, then she can do intensive treatment and do a referral to felony drug court. I know that felony drug court is full, but maybe she can be placed on the wait list if they are recommending inpatient treatment for her. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Yes. All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Judge, she'd like to know how much longer or how long she will be waiting for that TAP evaluation since you ordered it in custody.
Yes. Up to 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
She's got 4 years probation, but something tells me it's going to be hard for her to stay compliant with probation for all that time. So we'll probably end up seeing her again for a VOP hearing.
All right, so here's the thing. Those 3 children, those are your children. It's not the grandparents' child. The grandparents are just supposed to be grandparents to children. They're not supposed to be raising more children, which is raising your children. You cannot have children and then tell them to go to Travis Park and say, you're on your own. And there is no reason a child should be able to get out of your house and you not know about it, and they're that age. So many things could have happened to your child when they got out of the house. Could have been hit by a car. And guess what? People can't see children that age because they're tiny and they're small. Somebody could have picked them up. And guess what? There's a reason we have indecency with a child cases in this court. Anything could have happened to your child. And when you're using drugs and you're pregnant, whatever you're using, your child is using too. So if you don't think a baby should be smoking a cigarette, you shouldn't be smoking a cigarette, because guess what? When you're carrying a child and you're smoking a cigarette, your baby's smoking a cigarette. If you don't think a child should be doing alcohol, when you're drinking alcohol, your baby's drinking alcohol. You're going to have to start making better choices. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I agree with all of that. It's not the grandmother's responsibility to take care of your kids. Stop being a deadbeat mom to your babies. Get your life together and take care of them. Watch them so they don't get out of the house and walk around the streets. I'm sorry, this is why everybody shouldn't be a parent. And I don't care what she's on, it's no excuse. You're a grown woman. Go do something about it. But you don't just let those kids walk around unsupervised. No excuses. And then you know you got a problem. Go get help. All of these programs out there to help her, and she's not in any of them, but I bet she's on public assistance. And that's another thing. They should start requiring these things and people to participate in these programs in order for them to get assistance. Because the truth is, they're not getting any better with the government enabling them. Yeah, you already know she can't keep a job, so obviously we the people are the ones who's taking care of her and her kids by way of the government. I don't know, let's get the conversation started. Do you think she can stay clean and not commit any more crimes for 4 years? Maybe she can, but I don't see it. She's already lying about using, talking about it's been 4 months. Don't believe her. You would have to really see her actions to believe it. Special thank you to Jason A. I appreciate you, Jason, for your support, as well as Akayemi and Lamar. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.